Hello guys, welcome back to NM, your one-stop erudite tutor. Hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Let me give you the brief of today's video. In today's video, we are going to start a complete new series, that is the basics of Python for beginners. If you don't have any kind of prerequisite, then stay tuned till the end of the video. You will get all your doubt cleared. Let's get started. So this was the brief. So in today's video, we are going to start from what is Python, software requirement for Python, creating variables, operators, Python data types, conditional statement, Python function, Python list, and some cool tricks using Python. So this is the basic layout of our program which we are going to see throughout. Stay tuned till the end of the video. You will get all of your doubt clear. Now currently I am using Jupyter Notebook for this program. So let's get started. What is Python? So Python is very popular language. It was created by Guido Rossum in 1991, and also it is used for web development purpose, software development, mathematics, data analytics and data analysis, along with data science purpose also. Talking about data analytics purpose, how one can use the Python? Because Python contains the libraries like Matplotlib, Seaborn, NumPy, Pandas. These all are useful for data analytics purpose. Now talking about the software requirement for Python, Anaconda Navigator is the one software which we are going to use. In Anaconda Navigator there are variety of software. Let me show you the interface. This is the interface once you download. The link for downloading the Anaconda software is provided in description, and we are also going to walk through the site. Don't worry. In Anaconda Navigator these are the softwares like PyCharm, PowerShell, Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, R, Visual Studio. These are some different kinds of software. But basically for our tutorial we are going to focus on Jupyter Notebook. If you don't want to use the Jupyter Notebook, you can also have the best alternative for Jupyter Notebook is Google Colab, that is Google Colaboratory. I am also going to walk through the Google Colaboratory to you and show you the hands-on experience on both Jupyter Notebook as well as Google Colab. So let's get started. We will start from how to download and install Python, that is Anaconda Navigator, on your system. Go to the browsing page. Here you have to type Anaconda Python download. You can see Anaconda Python download. The first site, that is the individual edition Anaconda. Here you can see the download button. The site will be provided in the description if you want to download the Anaconda Navigator. So based on your operating system, that is Windows, Mac and Linux, Anaconda installer is provided. Select the installer according to your computer or laptop, according to your version. This kind of interface you will see. Select the app which you want to open. Now you can see here the launch button is here and here is install button. If you don't have installed Jupyter Lab or Jupyter Notebook, whichever you want to use, just hit the install and then here the launch button will come. Click the launch button once. Make sure you are connected to your internet as it will redirect you to your Chrome page or any browser you are using. So this is the interface once you open the Jupyter Notebook. In the top right corner here is a new button. Click the new button and the Python 3. So this is the first look when it comes to Jupyter Notebook. Here you can see file, edit, view, insert, cell, kernel, wedges and help, different sections. From here you can edit the name. For our project I will write practice project one. Practice project. As here you can see. Now talking about the alternative for Jupyter Notebook, that is Google Colab, Google Colaboratory. It is also online version. So hit the tab and write Google Colab. Here I will write. You can see Google Colaboratory. Link for Google Colaboratory also will be provided in description box. You have to just hit the new notebook button. Once you click the new notebook, you are ready to go. That's it, all you have to do. So this is the first interface you are seeing in the Google Colaboratory. Here also you can rename as you want. I will write I will give the same name, that is practice project. Practice project. Now we will see side by side of both, that is Google Colab as well as Python. So here you can see on my left hand side there is Jupyter Notebook, that is Anaconda Navigator Jupyter Notebook. On my right hand side there is Google Colaboratory. So you can see both the interface are quite similar, not exactly, but yeah, it's similar to each other. So we will write our first Python code to become a Pythoneer or to be a Pythonista. Let's get started. I will write print. So let's get started. Print hello guys. Hit like and do subscribe. So this is our first code that we have written in Python. Let's see, and this is the output. To run the code you have to click, you can also click here, that is the run button, or you can just simply hit the shift and enter at a time, that is click hit the shift and enter simultaneously. We will run the same code in Google Colab. Let's see what is the output. One thing I want to tell you that in Google Colab, wait for few minutes for the connection. Once I write the code and run it, you will see the difference. Same to run in Google Colab also, you have to press the shift and enter at the simultaneously. Now you can see allocating, connecting. Once it is connected, you can see the RAM and ROM. Wait for few minutes. The same output, same code. Here you can see the RAM and disk. Once you see this kind of symbol, that is you are connected and you can hit the code. So these are the interfaces both for Google Colab and for Jupyter Notebook. Whichever you want to use, you can use. Also you can see in Jupyter Notebook, if you want to download, you can directly download the notebook. Here you can see that download as, go to the download as section, and here you can see the different kind of allocations, that is HTML, text, MD. MD is the particular the markdown. I will also tell you how the simple tricks to write the code and shift to the MD code also. If you want to download in direct notebook, that is IPYNB. Whenever you will save your Jupyter Notebook file or Google Colab file, you can directly download it or save it in IPYNB, so that whenever you open the next file, it will be in directly in PyCharm, Visual Studio Code or in Jupyter. That is the intact same initial is there. You can also directly convert your code to PDF and so on. One thing about Google Colab I like, that is you can directly share your code to GitHub. If you have GitHub account and you want to share whatever your work to your repository on the GitHub, you can directly see here the option, that is save a copy as a GitHub Git gist, or here also the save a copy in GitHub. So this is the better version that I can say. In Jupyter you don't have that kind of facility, but in Google Colab you definitely have. So these are the few things about the interface, both are same. Also one thing I would like to tell about the markdown, as I said to you, here you can go and write the markdown. Once you click the markdown, here you have to press the shift and hash. Okay, markdown. And if you want to write any kind of, so you have to write just a hash button, and you can write any kind of command or any kind of initial you want to give, like okay, so I will write the next code is about creating variables. You have to just hit the shift enter. Now you can see the label is given, that is creating variables. In Google Colab you have to just hit the text button. Once you click the text, you can write whatever you want, that is I will also write creating variables. Creating yes, just like that. If you want to add the markdown in Jupyter Notebook, then the shortcut trick is hit the escape once and then type M. You can see the markdown has changed. If you want to turn it into code, then again hit the escape and hit the Y button. So these are some short tricks. I hope you guys would have understand the difference between the Jupyter Notebook and Google Colab. You can see I will recommend to spend few time with both, so you can get it handy. If you like the video, hit like and do subscribe for more such videos. Thank you.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to